Oh, I'm live. Hello. My name's Chris Joyce. This is the Chris Joyce Drums YouTube channel. If there's anybody there, please say hello to me in the chat. Let me know if the sound is okay, if you can hear my microphone okay. This is the first time I've done this on YouTube, the live stream. I've done a few experiments, but this is the first real one where hopefully I'm going to be interacting with some people, and I'm going to get hopefully some comments from some people. What's inspired me to do this is a student of mine. I teach drums, in case you didn't know. A student of mine got a brand new drum kit last week. There's a woman called Julie. And Julie has been, before the pandemic hit, Julie had had a few lessons with me in my drum studio where we were there together. And then this pandemic hit in March. And since then, Julie hasn't had access to a drum kit, so we've been doing some kind of online lessons with Zoom and using a practice pad. But last week she threw caution to the wind and bought herself a drum kit from Drum One in Manchester, which is a great drum store. So I just want to promote that. Sam is the guy that I deal a lot with there, and also Phil. They're all drummers in the shop. They're really helpful, and I always like to help them out because too many people just seem to buy things online these days. And so Drum One, it's near the Trafford Centre. Sam or Phil, great. Also Josh, all really, really helpful guys. Right, so I don't seem to be getting any comments. I wonder why that is. Maybe nobody's saying anything. It'd be good if people could comment. Just so I know. I've got a few thumbs up, but no comments. Anyway, if I've got comments, then I can respond to any questions or anything like that. So now, it's like Julie's got a drum kit at home. We did a FaceTime session the other day where I helped to kind of get it set up. So there's a lot, it's a big thing, a drum kit. It's not like just you sit there with a guitar or you've got your keyboard and you just sit in one position. With a drum kit, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's loads of bits. It's a big thing. So just a few things to talk about first in getting a kit set up. Is making sure you've got kind of a good posture, sitting up straight. You don't want to be sort of like your arms facing up. You want everything where it's like the pilot's cockpit. You want it to be ergonomic and everything kind of easy to reach. No big stretchy things or anything like that. I'm just going to check here to see what's going on, if I can see any chat stuff. No, but I'm pretty sure. Hello, picture looks great. Eva guessed. Oh, great. Thanks, Eva. That's really nice. Now, that's good. Okay, so you've got your drum kit. You want to get everything where it's like you don't want cymbals up here. Some people do have cymbals up there and they can play very well. But to start with, you want kind of everything very accessible and easy to reach. Another thing with you when you come in for your first drum lesson with me is I'll talk you through a few things. And one of the first things is like holding the sticks, because some people kind of like they're making a fist of it like that. Or they've got like some pointy finger thing going on. Or they might be like right up at the front here or somewhere, too far back. So it's about a distribution of weight. Now, I don't want to be overly technical in the first lesson, but just a little bit about this. On a drumstick, we have got what's known as a fulcrum point, which is the balance point of the stick. And it's around this point that we put your forefinger and your thumb, get them as much thumb flesh on your stick as possible, keeping a mouth sort of shape there. Now I'm going to show you, I've got some cameras here. So keeping a mouth shape there. And we're using at the moment, the movement from the wrist. So we don't really need to be doing any kind of a finger action. We're just relaxing. We can let the finger, we don't want to grip tight. We don't want any white knuckle ride at all. So staying very relaxed with the stick. And we're going to use that with both hands. Now, on the grips, there's a few different types of grips. This is predominantly known as German grip or matched grip, where we've got the palms facing down, thumbs on the stick, fingers down there. Then we've also got what's known as French grip, where we play with the thumbs on top. And that comes from orchestral timpani playing, but it's more, it's really useful when you're playing, or really nice when you're playing a ride cymbal to kind of, you can play with your palm down. Like I said, I don't want to get overly technical about anything at the moment, because when you first got your kit, there's so much to think about. So I'm going to start now with what, if you were there in a room with me, what I would start getting you to do. Now, one of the system I use in notation is the American system, where we talk about whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes. There's the European system, which is like your semibreves, minims, crotchets, quavers, all of that. But I'm going to use this American system because it seems it's more logical and it's more understandable. And drumming is kind of a mathematical thing in the way we apply it anyway. So we're going to play, first of all, on the ride cymbal, in case you don't know what everything's called. Ride cymbal, crash cymbals, snare drum, bass drum, hi-hat, cowbell. Okay, so we're going to start off with what we call eighth notes on the ride cymbal, and we count it out loud. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So playing 4 beats to the bar, hence me counting up to 4, and I'm counting the and, so the eighth notes. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now, you might want to slow it down a little bit when you first start. And the next thing we're going to do is introduce the left hand, and if you're left-handed, you might have your kit the other way around and be playing the ride cymbal with your left hand and the snare with your right hand. But for what we're doing now, this is more, well, I'm right-handed, so this is the way around that I'm playing it. And if you're left-handed, just swap things around to the opposite way. So bringing the snare, the left hand in now, playing the snare, and we're going to play the snare on beats 2 and 4. So we're going to start off with this, going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And repeat that so you start to just feel very, very comfortable with it. Right, we're going to come back to that. Now, the next thing we're going to incorporate is the feet. And when I start people off, the very first drum lesson people ever have with me, we try and work on 4-way coordination straight away. So that means meaning both hands, right and left hand, and both feet. So right foot, left foot. So now what I'm going to just do is put on, let me just see, my foot cam. So hope you can see that. So now we're going to start off with the right cymbal. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to bring the feet in, but very slowly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat that for as long as you can. Just get it so you start to feel relaxed and comfortable. Now, it is trying to stay as relaxed as you can. Maintaining your posture, relaxation, and positioning of everything just being in a nice, comfortable place. So, the next thing we're going to do now is bring back the snare drum. So we've got our right cymbal going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're going to bring the feet in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And now try and move the snare drum in, the left hand, on beats 2 and 4. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you'll notice now, and 2, the snare drum are both playing on beat 2 and 4 together, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and 4 and notice I keep counting. It really helps to keep good time, and also it internalizes your timekeeping. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So a lot to take in there, a lot to think about. We have got all 4 limbs working there, so it's going to take a little bit of just processing and just taking your time. In the meantime, if this is your first lesson, we'd probably have a little bit of a change now, just a shift of mindset. So I want to show you another routine that I'd like you to practice for your very first lesson. So now we're going to play the bass drum. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to just play hand to hand. 2. So watch. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't use the left foot for this at the moment. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is just helping very basic coordination and building up levels of independence and interdependence. So that there is just playing quarter notes on the bass drum, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same with the hands, but hand to hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I started that with the right hand. Once you get used to that, then try starting it with your left hand. Because again, when you're a right-handed person, right side dominant, it really feels strange to start something with your left hand. So just again, a demonstration with the left hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. When you've done that, starting with the left hand, then just do the right hand on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So the bass drum is still going. So bass drum and right hand are playing exactly the same time. 3, 4. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you're doing this, make sure the hand that's not playing isn't like kind of like hanging up in the air, or just keep it floating above your snare drum, very relaxed, but just so it's ready to jump in for 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we've got is 4 separate things there: right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and then right, 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 left, 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 left. And we're playing quarter notes, 4 beats on the bass drum, not using the hi-hats at the moment. So I don't think this chat is working. I'm not seeing anything here. I'm sure there's some bloody people here. And I'm sure they're probably saying something as well. Okay, so that's a little practice routine. Now, if anybody's interested in having a drum lesson with me, you can email me at chris@chrisjoycedrums.com. And what I've got as well, if I find it here, is a little kind of sheet, which if anybody's interested, I can email this to you, send you a copy of this PDF or something like that. Let me know. But it's just some hand routines to work on your snare drum. It doesn't matter where you are in the world nowadays, you could still have a drum lesson with me. So let's just go back to the rhythm we were doing now, the walking feet rhythm. So we were playing on the ride cymbal, and we had 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Left hand on 2 and 4. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right. And the next thing we did was the feet. So back to playing the ride cymbal, playing eighth notes. There's 8 notes in the bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and the feet. 1 and 2 and... Sorry, I got distracted with some message on my screen then. So let me get back to the feet. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now I'm going to bring the snare drum. 1 and 2, next bar, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4. Right. Ciao, Emanuele, an Italian friend. Big fan of a band that I play with called Dovetails. Dovetails.com, dovetailsband.com if you're interested. Ciao, Emanuele. Becca Joyce, some relation, I think. Right. There's a lot to think about there, and if anybody's got any questions at all, I'm not sure how the chat is working, if it's working properly at the moment or not, but you can always email me. You can get onto my website, chrisjoycedrums.com. It'd be good. I also do a show on a Thursday on Facebook live stream, which is where I play a song and I talk about it and, answer if anybody's got any questions on drums, drumming equipment, music, anything at all. Be good if you could subscribe to this and just let me know if you've got any feedback. That would be fantastic. Just again now, just one of the few other things. Now, in playing this basic rhythm, a few songs you could try play along to, but at first you're going to have a lot to think about. There's a song by song by Coldplay called Yellow, which is kind of mellow yellow. And there's another one called Trouble, again by Coldplay. Neither of them are too fast, but it's just like something to play along to. Again, something like U2, Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. If you're feeling a bit adventurous, David Bowie's Heroes. Karma Police by Radiohead, or Supersonic by Oasis. All kind of good. You can play this rhythm along with all of those songs. Have a try, and like I say, if you're interested in a lesson, get in touch with me. I'm going to do some more of these, and I'll probably do a bit more along the lines of this lesson again today. I'm still getting used to this streaming thing, and I want to get better at it, and I don't feel like I've done justice today, but we shall see. Anyway, few things. Wear a mask. Look after yourself. Look after your family. Look after your friends. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay strong. And here's that rhythm. Thank you and goodbye. Till the next time.